What's up, everyone? I just got done being sick, so I'm finally back now to make more videos and more content. But let's talk about this movie. This movie's gonna bomb. I'm be honest with you. I'm be upfront honest, but let me give my critiques and the reasoning why, instead of being like one of the negative people online and just say this movie's gonna be horrible because the typical stuff, right? So Until Dawn, they dropped a film first look 4 days ago, and it's basically like describing like, hey, we're making an Until Dawn film and this is what the premise is going to be of the movie. And the premise of the movie has nothing to do with the Until Dawn title or property. And basically the whole premise of it is that it's these teenagers at this like suburban home that is like reliving, it's like Groundhog Day meets horror movies, or like Happy Death Day or whatever. And so it's basically Until Dawn as a title only. And it's so annoying because the whole premise is they're trying to survive these killers, and every time they die, they come back to life. You know what I mean? They restart the day, and the goal is to survive until dawn. That's what the director and the writer says in the first look or whatever. And basically everyone has the same thing of, why is this called Until Dawn? You literally have the dark horror, what was it called? The dark horror productions, Dark Pictures, that's what it's called. Which is literally like the people who made Until Dawn is making these anthology games. Just call it that. It should have been that. I don't know why this is called Until Dawn. This has literally nothing to do with the game. And it's crazy because when they make these video game movies, they always do this thing where we want to take the property and do nothing associated with the property and make a movie out of it, and then when it bombs inevitably, they're like, the fan base just don't know what it wants. We want something that is like the games that we play. Why do you think Sonic is a successful trilogy? Why do you think Mario Brothers is a successful movie? It's not because, hey, we want a one-to-one repeat of the video games. Like you see Last of Us, which I think the Last of Us show was pretty mediocre, but it's like, even still, like that is a adaptation of the game. You're not gonna call something Last of Us that have nothing to do with Ellie, Joel, or it's just a guy and his partner going across town. You know what I mean? Because they're the last people. You know what I mean? You see how dumb that sounds? This is stupid. This is just dumb. This is such an idiotic plan. And when it bombs inevitably, people are gonna hit the same thing of, hey, what do you mean? Like Hollywood, like when we put all this money into this idea that has nothing to do with the things that you want, and then it's like it's your fault. Like people just don't want to come see the movies anymore, especially in this time and age where everything's so expensive. Why would I spend money on something that I know they don't take into account what we enjoy as the product itself? That makes no sense to me. And it's like, watching the first film look at how they're describing it, it's like, did y'all even play the game? Y'all say y'all fans of the game, but clearly y'all not, because if y'all were even fans of the game to even a small extent, y'all will understand how this has nothing to do with the game itself. It's literally like, it feels like the Joker again. It feels like, all these other renditions of video game movies where it's like we took the title of the video game, of the IP, of the genre, and put it on there. Like, look at the comments. The first comment should have called it Dark Pictures because all the games share the same game mechanics conceptually as Until Dawn, but people associate the name Until Dawn with a specific story of the game. I don't know, but the cabin/mansion setting in the middle of the mountains is way more frightening than the house in the middle of the suburbs. You know what I mean? It's like, the next one, why is it some random house? These are the top 3 comments with thousands of likes. People are not happy with this direction. You already have a sour taste in your mouth where it's like, oh, this is what we want to do. It's like, what is this? Because I think this movie's gonna bomb. This movie's gonna bomb 1,000%, and it's sad because they always give. I love David F. Sandberg. He did like Lights Out. He did Shazam and stuff like that. I follow him on YouTube, and it's like, I love his thought process. I love his like him behind the scenes, like saying everything, like his thoughts and experiences. I follow him heavily. But it's like, this is such an L. This is such an L, bro. And it's like, damn, it sucks. It sucks. After Shazam, what was it, something Fallen Gods or whatever that sequel was that flopped. And now this is like, bro, you just get, I don't know if they hand you this or what. I don't know what this was, but this ain't it, Chief. This is not it. And so hopefully they can recover from this bounce back. 'Cause I don't think the only way a video game movie is successful is from the word of mouth of the video game fans. Okay. I truly believe that's how Mario became successful. That's the only reason Sonic got a trilogy, because you have to Be respectful to the fan base. If you want to tell your own story with the IP, that's totally fine. No one's saying you can't. You don't have to stick one-to-one to the games. But it has to be respectful to the IP and the material so the diehard fans can enjoy it. If the diehard fans can enjoy it, they're going to spread it out because they're the one that coming back to see it again and again and again. People who saw the Transformers movies multiple times, they love the Transformers 1 so much. People who went to see all these other movies that would have been dead if not for the hardcore fan base keeping it alive and spreading the word. You know what I mean? If you're going in here and the fan base already don't like it and it's already a niche title where the general audience outside of the video games people that you're trying to appeal to aren't interested in this, why would they come see it? That's my point of view. From a simple marketing to public standpoint, I don't understand the thought process of, hey, let's take this beloved IP that people would love to see as a movie, because even when it came out, I was like, oh, if this was a movie or like a TV show, this would be gas. Same thing with like Mafia 3. If they made a Mafia 3 movie about Lincoln Clay or like an HBO TV show about Lincoln Clay, I know it would be gas. Just keep it like that. The exact same thing, just make it live action. It will work heavenly, right? But you're making it live action, taking the name and slapping it on a random ass horror movie that could have been called anything else. It just looks bad. It looks horrible. It's like, why would I want to see this? Especially when it's coming out on, when is it coming out? August 25th. And around August, a bunch of like movies are coming out. I think a bunch of blockbusters are coming out. And I think Mission Impossible and stuff like that. It's like, why would I waste my time seeing this movie that I know that I'm not gonna like or I don't really care for, instead of seeing something I know I'm gonna like? So, but those are my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all gonna see the Until Dawn movie? I'm not. I'm not. I might as well just replay the game and just experience that again. Cause that is, man, it's stupid. It's so dumb. Cause it's like you have the actors. You can bring them all in, just redo the thing and be like, hey, like they could have done this thing where it's like each like batches of theaters, like Clue, they did in like, what was it, the 90s? Like each batch of theaters have different endings and stuff like that. You can have it where it's like Until Dawn, there's different choices that were made, where it's like instead of Emily going through the room, she goes down the hallway and she ends up dying earlier and stuff like that, or stuff like that. So it gives, there's like an incentive to like watching this over from different going to different theaters in your area to try to watch the movie again, or like they do a thing where it's like Until Dawn you know what I mean? It's like there's so many gimmicks they could have done where it's like it's like a theater experience where you want to see which different turns they do, like how it's something differently. Same way where it's like people watching Until Dawn like, oh, did you save all the characters? Did they all die? Stuff like that. I think it would have been a fire thing. This is such a wasted potential of a franchise, because this could have been a franchise, the Dark Pictures saga or whatever, but especially with Until Dawn, because that specifically, you could have had it where, like I said before, with Clue, where it's like different endings, different characters end up in different situations, and then the audience pick which one is the best one, which one did you like, and then release it as a giant movie box set with the different endings and stuff like that. I think that'd be fire. But those are my thoughts. Let me know down below what y'all think. Once again, are y'all gonna watch the movie? I'm not. I'm out. Peace. Don't forget to like the button, subscribe, and share.